Hello everyone. In the last lecture, we saw about different type of functions in NumPy. Today, we are going to continue learning NumPy through several questions. So the very first question is to create a full array of shape 3, 3 filled with the value 5. So for that, let's name our array as full array is equal to np.full, and then in parentheses 3, 3, 5. Now we will print full array and the name of the array. Now let's run this. So you can see a full array is printed whose dimension is 3, that is 3 rows and then 3 columns, and all elements are 5. Alright, so the next is to create array filled with zeros. So for this, we'll write z equals to np dot full. Z is a random name we have given to the array, then comma 0, and then we will print z. So you can see a 2 cross 2 array is formed. All elements are 0. There is an alternative way for this. It is to write z equals to np dot zeros. And then we will give the dimension 2, 2, print z. So you can see again a 0 elements matrix is formed whose dimension is 2 cross 2. Now the next thing is to check whether a NumPy array contains specified row. So for this, let's name our arrays ARR equals to mp dot n array, then parenthesis and square bracket 1, 2, then 2, 3, then parenthesis close, then print 2, 4 in ARR dot to list, and then parenthesis and then parenthesis closed. Then again, you can use the same function for 1, 2. So you can see the first answer is false and second is true. It is because 2, 4 is not there in this array, whereas 1, 2 is there. So when it's not there, the answer is false. When it's there, the answer is true. Now the next thing is to find the length of each string element in the NumPy array. Length of each string element in the NumPy array, or simply you can write array. So ARR equals to np dot array. Let's create a array like Ram Shyam, Sita, Geeta, and then we can use the vectorize function. Length checker is equal to np dot vectorize and then length. Then we can find the length of each element by writing name of array and underscore ln is equal to length checker and then name of our array. Then we can simply print arr underscore len. So you can see Ram has the length of 3, Sham has 5, then Sita 4, and then Geeta 5, and it is printed like this. Now the next is to use the list comprehension technique to find the length of each element. So for example, if we take the same array, if we take the same array and then we can say arrlen is equal to length I for I in arr, and then we can simply print this. So you can see for a 2D matrix, it has shown that this has two length and this also has two length. But if we wanted to, like we need to calculate Ram has 3 length, Sham has 5, then we can simply write here length I for x in arr for I in x. You can see it has again shown 3, 5, 4, 5. 3, 5, 4, and 5. So here we have used the for loop twice because it was a 2D array. For 1D array, we only have to use the for loop once. There's an alternative way for this. We can modify this itself. Here it will be np dot character str len and this. So you can see we again got this 3545. So it is a shortcut way. Now the next thing is to remove single dimension elements from the shape of a NumPy array. Single dimension elements from an array. So if we take some array, let's say my array is equal to np dot array parenthesis and let's say 2 comma 2 comma 2. Then again if we take the same thing and parenthesis, if we take it like this, and then we can print this, and also we can print its shape. So name of the array dot shape. First, let's see the output for this one. So you can see first this array is printed and then its dimension is 1, 2, 3. If we write it like new array is equal to np dot squeeze and then my array, then we can print the array and its shape again of new array. Set to see here. So you can see here the array had one more bracket, so it became a 3D array. So there were three x comma y comma z dimension for it, which is 1 2 3. But if we remove this square bracket or squeeze it, then it will become a 2D array and its dimension will be 2 3. So we can do it easily using the squeeze function. Now the next thing is to repeat all the elements of an array of strings twice. So ARR is equal to np dot array. Then let's write some name, Gopal, Shyam, Damodar, Madhav. Let's say n is equal to 2 because we want it to repeat twice. Then we will simply write array np dot array, then in parentheses s into n for SNARR, and then we will print new array. Let's see. So you can see each word, each name Gopal Shyam Damodar Madhav is repeated. If we say it will be n equals to 3, then it will be repeated thrice. And there's an alternative method for this, which is we can, instead of this, we can write. Also, it's not needed to mention the times, then we'll just mention in one line, which is np dot character dot multiply, then array comma the number of times we need it to be multiplied. So you can see again we got the same result, this and this. Now the next thing is to how to split the element of a given NumPy with spaces. Split the elements with spaces. So let us take the same array and don't need to give commas this time. Now we will print this. Now split the element of this array with spaces. So for that, let's say spar be the name of an array, then np dot character dot split, and then the name. Here it should be AR, and then we will print this SPARR. Then you can see this was an initial array and it has converted it into list which is separated by commas. Now the next thing is to lowercase all characters. Lowercase all characters. For this, let us create my array is equal to ABC, then XYZ, and then PQR. Now we will print my array and new array is equal to np dot character dot lower, then name for array which is my array, then we will print this new array. So you can see all the uppercase characters are converted into lowercase. If they're already lowercase, let's change this YZ. See. So you can see if they're already lowercase, they will still be the same. Now if we want to just swap the cases, like you want to convert lowercase into upper and uppercase into lower, then what you will do is again take this array. We can just copy this. And here it will be swap case and we can change this also QR. So you can see it was in uppercase, it converted into lowercase. This was lower, this got upper, and all got exchanged like this. Now the next thing is count function. Count function. Now we can make a new array. For example, its elements be banana, planet, mango. Banana, planet, mango. And then we can print. Then we can create a new array. It's equal to np dot character dot count and then my array. Then what to be counted? Let's say a comma n. I mean n. And then print new array. So you can see banana has two an, first this and second this, so it has written 2. Planet has only 1, so here it is 1, and then in mango it is again 1, so it has written 1 here. That was all for this video. Thanks for watching. Make sure to like, share and subscribe for more coding content. Happy coding!